At what point did I realize I was my parents' backup plan? I'm 16, and my 21-year-old sister Evangeline was always treated like a princess. Anything Evangeline wanted, she got. I asked for anything. I got a lecture. For Christmas one year, she got an iPad and a new car. I got a grocery store gift card for $5. When I failed my chemistry exam, I ended up grounded for a week. Evangeline ended up in summer school. She got a trip to Disneyland to de-stress. Last Friday night, I was on my way to my job at the library when Mom called. I need you to come home right now. Her voice was panicked. I can be there in 20 minutes. I've got to tell my boss. No, be here sooner, Mom demanded before she hung up. I called out of work due to a family emergency and drove home immediately. I wondered what I had done this time. By the time I got home, I was almost panicked. My mom and dad were sitting on the living room couch. My dad looked like he was angry. My mom looked pissed off. Your sister hit a kid riding his bike on her way to her job. We made sure the kid was okay, my dad stated. My mom jumped in. This happened an hour ago. We talked to the parents and paid for the kid's new bike and any medical bills. She looked at me. We need you to say you were the one driving when the police come. I feel my heart stop. My blood boils. They were trying to cover this up while I was working. Mom kept going on like this was a regular Friday night. Evangeline has a pending charge from the party she was arrested at last month, but you only got your license a few months ago. You've got a clean record, my mom said. You're strong, you'll get through this, and it won't hurt Evangeline's future. My dad added in. We've got everything handled. We'll pay for the lawyers and it'll go away. Just say you were the one driving, Mom said. I look upset. You want me to lie to the police and go to jail? My mom looked shocked and my dad snapped. We're not asking you. We're telling you to protect your sister. I shook my head no. I'm not doing that. My voice shook. My dad stood up so fast I actually took a step back. His face was 50 shades of red. This is what family does. We protect each other. You know how Evangeline is, he shouts at me. I was scared, but I stood my ground. Evangeline had the accident and needs to learn there are consequences, I said. My mom just ugly cried. Why do you make things so complicated? Why can't you just do this for us? After all we have ever done for you. You're betraying your family. Angry didn't begin to describe how I felt. Everything they'd ever given me, the constant punishments and strict rules. I stormed into my bedroom and locked the door. My mom soon knocked. Come on, honey. Please think about it. There are things you don't know about your sister. Mom's voice was muffled through the door. My dad had less patience and started slamming his fist on the door. I thought the door might break. Open up. If you don't do this, you can forget about your college, forget about everything. You won't be a part of the family anymore. Dad screamed. I just turned on my radio to the loudest setting. The pounding stopped. I came into the kitchen the next morning. Evangeline was sitting there at the table looking like she'd been through a tornado. Her hair was a mess and mascara running down her cheeks. She was pale and kept nervously glancing at the front door like she expected it to burst open any second. My parents were sitting across from her. They were all whispering to each other. The minute they saw me, the room went quiet and refused to look at me. My mom looked like she hadn't slept at all last night. My dad looked like he didn't even see me. The silence was thick and made me feel like I couldn't breathe. By the time I get to school, I'm stopped by my English teacher and told to go to the office. I immediately feel sick. When I get there, 2 police officers are standing there. One of them holds the chair. Have a seat, miss. We need to talk about the accident on Friday. I start to shake and sweat. I fiddle with my backpack, but I sit up straight. The second officer pulls out a bunch of papers with my name on them. The family of the little boy called us. Your parents tried to bribe them. However, the family remembered the butterfly tattoo on her wrist. I slumped down in relief. The first officer continued. We went to your house this morning. Your parents tried to say you were the one driving. They forged your signature on some agreement they'd written up saying you were confessing it. We compared your signature on school documents to the one your parents provided and it didn't match. We also found your sister's car at the house. The officer pauses. We searched the car. There was a bottle of alcohol hidden under the seat and a package of the devil's grass. The officer looked at me and I realized that it explained why Evangeline was so nervous this morning. It also explained what Mom meant about there were things I didn't understand. The second officer looks at me. Do you have anyone we can call? I give them my aunt's number. 6 months later, I'm living with my aunt. My sister Evangeline went to jail and my parents were arrested for fraud and lying to the police. Me? I'm living my best life without them.